Hello, everybody. My name is Sophia Guzman, and for our aging class at St. Catherine University, we're taking part in presenting or proposing an idea for the aging population. And theoretically, I would be doing this in front of an audience, but because of COVID, I was not allowed to do that at my local senior living facility. So that is why we are doing this via online. So let's talk health and fitness. What is health and wellness? Health is a state of being, whereas wellness is a state of living a healthy lifestyle. Health refers to physical, mental, and social well-being. Wellness aims to enhance well-being, and it can also affect physical, mental, and social well-being. So more specifically, and in easier terms to understand for myself as well, health is where you are currently at, like where you are in your health-wise. When you go to the doctor, you get your checkup, and they tell you where you are, like in your health, in your medical records. And it also is based on what health conditions you may have, if you have any health concerns that you're trying to prevent, and so forth. Whereas wellness refers to your overall well-being, meaning not just your physical internal workings, but it's more based on how you feel when you wake up in the morning, how you feel about going to get breakfast, pretty much just how you're feeling altogether in a mental status. Aging health for the aging population. Aging does not mean you are able to do things you did before. It just means you now have to change how you do those things. With occupational therapy, the aging process can become more manageable and also happen at a slower pace. So it overall means that we can increase the longevity and quality of life. So what I mean by that is that through occupational therapy and how health and wellness are advocated through occupational therapy, it overall decreases the negative outlook on getting older and shines a new light on how wonderful it is to age. And what I can do now is inform you on ways to make the aging process more manageable and more fun. So let's jump in to how occupational therapy can actually help you if you're experiencing some of these aging setbacks or difficulties. So why should you care about your health and wellness? Again, the reason being why you should want to take action in improving your health and wellness is so that your quality of life can improve or be maintained for a longer period of time. I personally have seen how my own grandparents have appreciated living a healthy and active lifestyle because they always tell me and my family that they are so happy to be around and so happy to be able to participate in family gatherings and get-togethers and not feel like they are being the ones taken care of necessarily. Some common results of aging, as some of you may know, are not all, but some, are back and neck pain or pretty much generalized body aches, diabetes, and dementia were a few that came to my mind. So these are only a selected few of what you might be experiencing from aging. Some of these may not be preventable, but they can be managed. For body aches, for instance, there are ways to improve and sometimes get rid of the pain through therapy. So let's get into some of those ways that you can change and get better. So what are some of those changes you can make to feel better? There are easy changes one can make to see positive results. And through occupational therapy, we believe in creating activities that help you regain mobility and activate your brain and help you regain your strength day by day so that you can live a more independent life for yourself and for your loved ones. So here I have a little collage of photos. So you can see that I have the exercise your brain photo, which in this, and I'm referring to, is doing brain activities such as puzzles, Jeopardy in a group setting, or even crossword puzzles have proven to be able to help improve memory and overall cognitive state. I personally love a game called Sudoku, which is kind of like a puzzle game, but also kind of like a math game slash crossword thing. It's really hard to explain, but it really is a brain teaser game, and I honestly do that probably like 10 minutes before bed because I believe it's helping my brain somehow, and it'll help me in the future when I begin to age quicker. Another thing I have here is some people doing yoga. I am a firm believer in yoga and Pilates. So here I wrote, fitness is always encouraged at any age. So for anyone who is older, fitness can look like yoga, water aerobics. It's really great for elderly people because it is easier on the joints and you're not bearing weight on yourself, which makes you feel a little lighter in the water, which you can do a couple more movements that you might not be able to do outside of the water. Also doing some home stretches throughout the day, just getting your body moving 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, either when you wake up in the morning or before bed. Just having your body move and stretch can help with your mobility, with your balance, and with your overall body like pain management. And the last one I have here is along with fitness and keeping your brain strong, there is also the idea and concept that OTs are a big fan of, and that is keeping your soul young. And by this, I mean taking care of yourself in what you think is your relaxation time. So for myself, I enjoy reading. For yourself, it may be going to an art class, it may be going to the library and just looking for books, or just reading on things that you enjoy. It may be um, watching a cooking show or even taking part in a cooking class. Just some time throughout the week or even in a daily routine where you can take time for yourself. I also personally love crocheting, and I think that when I crochet throughout my days, it really relaxes me and just brings me back to a mental state of relaxation, which is something that I look forward to all the time. What what if I can't do those things? You may be asking. There are always alternatives to activities and ways to customize something to fit you for yourself. If you have any concerns that are concerns about if you can't do yoga or if you can't go out on a walk, this is where you would ask your OT or your nurse about what some alternatives can look like for you. So, as I was saying, if you like doing cooking classes, you could partake in a virtual cooking class and do it in your own home without risking exposure to COVID right now since we are all in a pandemic. You could also do an online fitness class. You could do alternative movements that aren't as extreme to better yourself slowly and get to that more experienced level as well. There are always alternatives and different ways to get fit and healthy and well in your mind, body, and soul. So overall, I think that as a future occupational therapist, health and wellness is such an important thing to advocate because I think it's really the root of everything. Because if you take care of yourself internally and externally, your whole life and longevity and the way you live and the way you look at life is going to be such a more positive way of being that it just makes things way better for you in the long run and for those around you. Thank you so much. And there are my thank you and my references.